In this video, I'm going to show you how to use mod in Excel. So mod is a function that returns the remainder of when you divide two numbers. So in other words, if I take 12 and divide it by 5, the mod would be 2, because you would get 12 divided by 5 is 2, and you would have a remainder of 2. If I did 13 and 5, the mod would be 3. Or if I did 8 and 5, the mod would be 3 as well. So it's just the remainder of two divisors. And when I use this, it can be very powerful in your cistern project because it can help you so that as you change the days between watering, your spreadsheet will update automatically. So for example, right now I have 5 days between watering. So on every 5th day, it says, yes, we need to water. The other 4 days is telling me 0, there's no watering. If I change this to water once a week, then you can see that I water on the 7th day, the 14th day, the 21st, the 28th, and all the other days I have 0 watering. Or maybe I want to water every 3rd day, then you can see that every 3rd day I get a yes, it tells me to water. The other days it doesn't. So the formula that we use to do that is a mod. So I'm going to put in mod and then the number, which would be D1, and then comma, and I'm going to put in, let's see, C2. Okay, but now as I copy this, I don't want C2 to change, so I'm going to put my $signs in, and you can see that the mod for that is 1. So if I copy and paste that down, you can see my mod is 120, 120. If I do 7, then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th day, I get 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th day, I get 0. If I put in 8, then on the 8th day, I get 0. That is when the remainder would be 0. If I put in 2, then every other day, the remainder will be 0. Okay, so the way that helps us is we can say, well, if the remainder is 0, then that's the day I need to water. So I could come back, put in 6 here. Let's come up here to the formula. So essentially, I'm going to put in front of this mod, I'm going to put an if statement. So plus if. So if my mod of those two values equals 0, then I know that I need to water. So I'm going to put in a yes, water. If not, I'm just going to put in a 0, and it's going to tell me, nope, there's no watering that day. And so now, do we need to water? I can copy this formula and paste it all the way down. And again, on every 6th day, it says, yes, you need to water. If I change that to 4, then on every 4th day, yes, I need to water. And I could come back to here, instead of putting yes, I could put actually how much water I would need to water on that day. So you could put a formula in here or a value, but more likely a formula that's going to tell you, okay, how much water I need times the area of the field. And so you would get the number of inches that you would need to water on, or the cubic feet, depending on how you did it, that you would need to water on that day.